Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nairi, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week we are talking about brides feeling rushed during an hour appointment when it comes to trying on wedding dresses. Before we dive into this week's video topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way leading up to your special day. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so honored that you have found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, and wear so many different hats here at Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Bridal, at Lavella Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Don't forget to hit the follow button on TikTok at Lavella Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. This week's topic was inspired by so many brides in our DMs on Instagram inquiring about appointment times being an hour and feeling rushed and anxious about the process. How is it possible that I can pick a dress in an hour? How is it possible that I'm going to be able to try on everything I want to see within the hour? And just so many questions around this. I wanted to just create some clarity for you all. Our appointments, specifically at Lavella, and each store is a little bit different, but on average, your bridal appointment goes from anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half long. And the reason why we have a time limit, of course, is because if we didn't, we wouldn't be able to serve as many brides in a day, right? And it's not just about how many brides we're servicing. It comes down to decision fatigue and analysis paralysis. So it's so crazy. Within the first 30 minutes of an appointment, my appointments move pretty quickly. I have you in a dress within the first 10 minutes of us meeting. So there really is not a lot of time that we are talking for. We're not talking for a long period of time, and I'm getting you right in the dress. And you might be thinking right now, how do you have me in a dress in the first 10 minutes? How do you even know what I want? It's really simple. You're going to show your stylist some photos and tell them about your experience. That shouldn't take longer than 2 to 5 minutes. Let's move it along. So the sooner that we get you into the dress, the more dresses you get to try on, right? And the truth of the matter is we could talk all day, but that doesn't do me much good. I need to see your reaction in a dress. I need to get you in a dress to get your feedback. So you can verbally tell me things all day long, but that's really not going to help. So less talking and more action is really the way to go about your appointment. And so giving enough information that gives your stylist a nice little rundown. What have you tried on? What have you not tried on? Is it your first time? Show visual images. I like this, and this. I'd like to explore these things. Then what we do is we put you in the first dress, we get your feedback, that leads us to the next dress, get your feedback, the next dress, right? So we're gathering all this information, you're giving us all this data, putting it all into one dress. So that's the structure of the appointment. And if we go longer, I'm telling you, within the first 30 minutes, brides forget the first dress they had on. Or they'll say, which one was the second dress? Could you show me a photo of that again? Could you show me a photo of the third dress? You forget. It's too overwhelming. The whole experience is overwhelming because there's so many emotions running through you, right? So many thoughts, so many feelings, and it's really a lot at once, and you start to see stars and stripes. So trying on dresses for more than an hour to an hour 20 tops, it's too long. And if you don't love a dress, don't waste time in it. I think that that's the biggest advice I can give you, even for bridal stylists that are listening. If a bride isn't loving a dress, don't waste more time in it, because one, you're taking away time from putting on other dresses, and two, you've gotten what you needed from it. Think of it as speed dating. When you're trying on dresses, you're speed dating. When you sit and meet with someone, you have a good feeling within the first encounter if this is someone you want to continue talking with, or are you just going to be polite and keep the conversation going even though you're uninterested. It's the same thing with trying on wedding dresses. So the biggest advice I can give you is do not stay in dresses too long that you know that you don't love. No dress trying on is a waste of time. You are learning, confirming, validating the direction in which you're going, and this way you won't have any buyer's remorse or regrets or thoughts about, oh, I should have tried this style on, right? And it's less about the time and more about decision fatigue and analysis paralysis. The longer you're trying things on, you're fatigued. It's not going to be productive for you. It's not productive for the stylist. It's not productive for the store. So if you feel like in your first appointment with that store, you haven't shopped enough, it is okay to shop stores again. And I do encourage you to shop the same store over and over again, because each time you're coming in with a new perspective and a new look and a fresh set of eyes. And if you are not well rested, not in a good mental space, not feeling really great about yourself, that's not the time to be trying on dresses. Even if you've waited a long time for an appointment, I would encourage you to reschedule and show up on a day that you feel your best and you're ready to make a decision. Trying on dresses is not playtime. I know that it feels like that, but if you turn this into a hobby, you are going to be so exhausted by the end of it, because it becomes impossible. The more you see, the more difficult it is to make a decision. So be mindful of that. Go in there with the intention, I'm finding my dress today. I'm going to buy my dress today. Not of, oh, I'm just gonna look and think around, because you're coming in with a different energy. When you're just thinking, oh, I'm just gonna look and be casual about it, you're not serious, right? And because you're not serious, you're not gonna get into a good place of making a decision. So your mindset is very, very important. And be brutally honest with your stylist. Be so open, be so honest. Tell them exactly what you are thinking. Your stylist is only as good as the feedback you give them. If you're not giving honest feedback, they can't take those bits of information and deliver it to you in a dress. Please do not be scared about the hour appointment. You can shop a store over and over again. Ask if the store has their dresses on their website, stalk their Instagram, take screenshots of dresses that caught your eye. Browsing the racks isn't that productive because you can't really visualize what the dresses look like on. Trust your stylist in pulling the dresses. And if you trust them to pull it and you feel like they're not doing it for you, then at that point I would browse the racks. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I wouldn't go in and spend time browsing the racks. I would allow your stylist, give them the opportunity to pull. They know what they're doing. If you feel at any point in time through the appointment that they are just not nailing it, then ask to browse. That is a great way to set up your appointment, to give the stylist the opportunity to surprise you about something that you didn't even think you would have liked. These dresses don't do anything on the hanger. It needs the body to come alive. So I highly encourage you to just trust your stylist, trust the process. I know that's very difficult. We are all used to sitting in the driver's seat, especially with Google, with AI, with all these different forms of research that we have, right? We are so accustomed to being in charge, and it is hard to relinquish control and allow your stylist to drive a little bit and give you this service and this experience of being styled for your special day. If for any reason you do not feel connected to the person who is helping you at the store, but you think the store is a good shop with good designers for you, ask to work with another stylist. We will never get offended, at least I can speak for myself and here at Lavella, we will never get offended if you ask to work with somebody else. We just want you to have the best experience, and you're mixing personalities, and sometimes personalities just aren't the best fit for each other, and that is okay. I give you permission to be honest, to be open, to be transparent, to communicate fully so that you can have the best experience. Not only experience, but the most productive experience possible in finding your dream dress. If you have any questions, drop me a comment below. And for more tips and videos like these, tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.